Could the Chapter 1 mode returning kill Fortnite? Now, as you guys probably know at this point, the Chapter 1 map is returning in December along with Chapter 6 as its own separate OG mode, which means that it will be permanent in Fortnite. Now, many people in my comments and around the Fortnite community have said that they don't like this in particular because it could put less attention overall on Chapter 6, meaning that some people think Epic Games might become more lazy and not update or put as much effort into Chapter 6 because they're like, hey, we're about to release the Chapter 1 map and we had millions of people on this game during Chapter 1 OG the first time. Why put any effort into Chapter 6 when we know we're gonna get players? And then on the other hand, there's people that think players won't care about Chapter 6 as much because as Chapter 1 rotates seasons each month in the new mode, there's gonna be more and more people joining to play that certain season that they do miss. So there's two sides of the same coin here. Some people who think it's Epic Games that will make it die, and some people who just think, oh, well, the players aren't just gonna care as much anymore. Now, either way, people feel that the OG mode will eventually get stale, which is completely unavoidable, leading to no one caring about anything regarding Chapter 6 or just Fortnite in general. And honestly, I feel like this is a very, very dramatic opinion, and I really do not think that either of these things are going to happen. Now, the Lego mode, along with Festival and the Racing mode, were all introduced in like a week after Chapter 5 was introduced, almost a year ago in a couple of weeks, and a lot of people thought that because of the popularity of the Lego mode, that it may have actually like taken over Fortnite and made people not play Battle Royale as much, which was the case for quite a while. About a month or so, there was consistently more players in the Lego mode than there were in Battle Royale, and obviously Festival and Racing had a lot more players than it does now because it was fresh and new and nobody had seen this before in Fortnite, and it was a huge collab. Like, that Lego mode is truly insane. But what I'm trying to get at here is that players in Fortnite have gotten used to multiple modes. Whether or not you like the whole metaverse thing, different modes created by a bunch of different people, including Epic Games themselves, have become a huge part of Fortnite and kind of Fortnite's identity as a whole, as kind of being a melting pot of all these different types of games and not just Battle Royale, including collaborations with the skins and the map and all sorts of other things. Now, one and the most important reason why I think this will not happen and the Chapter 1 mode will certainly not kill Fortnite, at least I think, is because of the differences between OG and Chapter 6. Now, if we just think about what's confirmed right now, we do know that we're going to have a completely different loot pool. It will be a completely OG loot pool in this new OG mode, as it should be. And that's just one of the things that will be completely different about Chapter 6 and Chapter 1. Chapter 6 is going to have a constantly evolving with brand new weapons coming to Fortnite and that mode just about every season and every few weeks. But in OG, you're going to have an expected change of weapons, and you're going to kind of know, unless they tweak it a little bit, what guns are coming out when. Now, if we go a little bit deeper and we assume that Fortnite is going to actually make this the authentic Fortnite Chapter 1 experience, and they add in, you know, the different environment effects, the atmosphere, the different graphics, the different sounds, all of that, and overall feel of the game, if they revert it completely for this Chapter 1 OG permanent mode, then this is literally going to be a completely different game inside of Fortnite, like a lot of them are right now. Especially if they completely get rid of, let's say, like mantling or sprinting, which I do not expect them to do, and maybe even turbo building, like a lot of people have expected. The Chapter 1 OG mode could be completely different from Chapter 6 and feel like a completely different game, which is one of the biggest reasons why I do not think this will happen. Now, of course, people will eventually get tired of OG Fortnite. That is completely unavoidable because it's something that a lot of people have already seen before, and a lot of the newer players really do not like it as much as, you know, the newer seasons. So to be honest, them bringing back this OG Fortnite is kind of to just bring old players back and maybe retain them permanently to transfer them over to Chapter 6, where the game is actually going to evolve. That's how I feel about it, and that's personally what I think Epic Games is doing and why they're bringing back this OG mode permanently. But it will be interesting to see what happens after the 10th month when Season X is over. Currently, that's not really known at the moment. If you guys don't know, just a brief recap right here. We're going to be going through every single season of Fortnite every month. So Season 1 through Season X. So really, this is permanent, but we really don't know what's going to happen after that 10th month when Season X ends. Maybe they will continue a brand new storyline with Chapter 1 with brand new seasons and new weapons in Chapter 1, or it will just, you know, maybe randomize, or we'll get to vote, or maybe it'll just start all over again. But overall, I do not feel like OG Fortnite will kill Fortnite overall. Chapter 6 may just be slightly overshadowed for a little bit. I feel like Fortnite is cooking up some really awesome stuff for Chapter 6, especially the first season, so I really don't think that it'll be overshadowed for very long, maybe the first month or so, kind of like what happened last year. I think that Fortnite knows people will eventually go back to normal Battle Royale, so I wouldn't expect them to slack off on it, because if you think about it, that is a huge risk. Let's say they do decide, oh, we're going to slack off on Chapter 6 because everyone's going to be playing, Chapter 1 OG, and then all of a sudden everyone stops playing OG and they're like, bro, what is this other product over here? Why is the main game trash? They're going to like freak out, and that's going to be instant panic mode. So I would not expect Fortnite to slack off on that. That would just be a bad decision in general. If anything, I feel like this return of Chapter 1 OG will bring so many people back to the game while keeping a lot of them happy, and hopefully for the game's sake, they retain a lot of those players and we can see crazy jumps in Fortnite's player count. But that's really all I have to say for today's video, you guys. Let me know down below what you guys think about Chapter 1's return. Do you think it will overshadow Chapter 6 or maybe completely kill Fortnite? Let me know down below in the comments. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, use code Prozeroyt, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.